So EB Games is now selling single Pokemon cards. This is crazy. Is this good or is it bad? I'll leave it to you to decide. In this video, we're going to cover the benefits of EB Games selling single Pokemon cards and also the consequences of EB Games selling single Pokemon cards. So a couple of days ago, EB Games has started to list Pokemon cards as singles on their online store. The high-end cards tend to be up there, but the lower-end cards that are worth $1 to $3 will be available in store. So $3 come with cards such as like EXs, stuff like this, like Slacking, which I didn't buy, but that's an example. And $1 cards, which you can get stuff like this, which is Politoed, which I copped the other day, which I was pretty happy about. I was very happy to see that, which was great. But is this a game changer? Or is this a change gamer? Is this a problem for collectors and local game stores? Possibly. Or is it a benefit? EB Games doing this might be catering to the general population or the casuals that are starting to now come into the Pokemon boom. The sudden influx of Pokemon has, risen so much in the last couple of weeks, especially with Prismatic Evolutions, which started with the Surging Sparks hype. But yeah, we're gonna look through the wires and have a look actually what's going on. Formerly known as Electronic Boutique, you may or may not remember that name, but now it's obviously summarized down to EB Games. If you just go on Google and type in EB Games singles, you can find there's nothing here. Yesterday there was a lot of product here, but it seems to me that it might have been bought out, which is pretty crazy, if you ask me. I'll tell you why it's pretty crazy in that sense, because let's have a look at the list of what was there maybe a couple of days ago, okay? You can see at the top left, Raging Bolt EX, $210. Say what you want about the price, but that card is not worth 210 Aussie dollars, okay? That card within itself is worth 158 Aussie dollars, right? So EB Games is pretty much making a $50 or more, $60 profit on this, on a card where you can, with $60, you can pretty much buy a booster bundle from 151, That's my problem with this so far. You can already see what's happening. So they've already put it on there. It's for pre-order. So you don't even have these cards yet in store. It's for pre-order that'll come in March, whenever it comes, maybe late March, early March, who knows. But where are these guys are getting cards from? We'll revisit that later on into the video. My problem with this is you don't get to go and actually see the cards itself. They just give you a stock photo from TCG Player, wherever they get it from, and they just put it there. $210, right? They say it's sleeved. It could be in a top loader or card saver. There could be pieces of shit on it. Who knows? But you can't actually physically see this card. So would I pay $210 for this card that's just been listed and I don't even see it? Most of the cards on Marketplace, eBay, whatever, people take photos of the cards, look at the back. There's a big difference from a card being like a PSA 10 to a PSA 0, right? This card could be heavily played. Maybe someone donated it. Who knows? You don't know what the quality control is going to be like, which is pretty crazy. Another example, the Magneton promo from Surging Sparks ETB, the promo card, $160. Guess how much that's worth? It's worth 10, 11 bucks. You might as well just buy the Surging Sparks ETB as well. It's kind of like going back to that Charmander situation before when Obsidian Flames ETB was like not $250. Now it used to be like obviously $89, $100, whatever. You might as well, and now the promo card obviously for Charmander, looking at the window, is going for like $49, $50 at some places. So 11 bucks. You're telling me EB Games is going to sell this card for $160? Crazy, guys. Don't buy it. I mean, you can if you have money and you don't know what's going on, but don't buy it. Seriously. Buy the ETB. The reprint's going to come later on in April. You can buy ETBs, you can buy booster packs, you can buy booster boxes, whatever. Surging Sparks, eBay the other day re-released or restocked Surging Sparks. I got some myself, got 10. Happy with that, can't complain. But $160 for a Magneton? Bro, you're killing me. You're killing me. So Shinji Kanda, obviously great artist. Maybe that's why, maybe they see the hype, but you can find that on eBay for like 15, 20 bucks probably. Now the question is, where do EB Games get these cards, right? Well, I went and did some research, and I also went into EB Games and I asked them, and they had a little box called Bill and Ogres, kind of like a little mini booster, little ETB, like half the size of an ETB, maybe less. Bill and Ogres, okay? So who's Bill and Ogres? Bill and Ogres Games, North Carolina. Where's that? The east side of the United States of America. So apparently Bill and Ogres sell these cards, or they donate, or I don't know what they do, they probably sell it, these cards, like the high-end cards, to EB Games, and EB Games probably buys it at some percentage, whatever. All right. The question is, how do Bill and Ogres get their cards? They obviously get it from people. People sell them, whatnot. Let's have a look at their store right now. So they're selling Magic and Pokemon singles. Yeah, nice little site. Let's say you go on and you sell your Pokemon singles. Okay, let's revisit that Raging Bolt that we just saw for $210 Aussie. Okay, this is all in United States USD currency, by the way. So let's go to Temporal Forces. Right, all the cards are here. For example, the Ghastly itself, like it's popping off recently. It's 35 USD, which is like 70 Aussie, maybe 60 Aussie. But let's go high to low and look at the Raging Bolt here. All right, they buy this card for 59 USD. So I can put an amount. Let's say I can put 100, sell this, and they'll buy it for 59 a card. Right, 59 USD. How much is 59 USD? It's just under $100, $93 Aussie. $93 Aussie. So Bill and Ogres might have some kind of, relationship with EB Games. I don't know. I never knew they did. Not sure if anyone knew they did, but the EB Games probably buys the cards for, let's say, $120. So Bill and Ogres can make a profit. They might buy for 150, which is the current price at the moment. Maybe that's what they do. Maybe there's people in sales, marketing, accounting, whatever, buying these cards, negotiating, blah blah blah, buying in bulk whatsoever. But then EB Games is selling for $210. $210, and people still buy it. You can buy this card for half the price. You can pull it yourself and buy $200 worth of packs and try your luck. Crazy, man. Crazy. So let's have a look at another example, right? Prismatic Evolutions, yeah. What's the most desired card in Prismatic Evolutions? It's obviously the Umbreon. Which is subjective, obviously, but in terms of the market price speaking, Umbreon, $800 USD, yeah, $800 USD is about 1.269k, okay, 1.269k. So if I go to a store with my Umbreon, hey, Bill and Ogres, you want to buy this card for $800? They're like, yeah, no worries, $800 flat rate. That's it. We're not negotiating, whatever. Oh, I might give you an extra $100 for it because it's a good card. The current market price is 2.246k. You sell that card, they can sell it for 2k. They've already made instant profit. So, and then maybe EB Games might buy it for maybe 1.8k, and then EB Games will sell for like in 3k. So this is a bit of a problem, I think, for people that don't have money, and also the cards that are circulating around. It also might put pressure on local game stores as well to maybe boost their pricing on cards, which is unfortunate. But as the market starts to go higher and higher, like the local game stores need to start making profit, because if local game stores aren't selling product, they're not meeting their quota, and they can't make money off their businesses. So because EB Games has now got into the singles market, for example, and also EB Games is starting to get much more products compared to the local game stores because of the current situation. So kind of the cons. When you look at the pros, there are some pros. I mean, I can just look at EB Games and be like, yeah, this is what I want. I'm happy to pay $100 extra, but I want the card instead of saving me from pulling packs. Great, whatever. There's more accessibility, right? It's a trusted source, I guess, but at the same time, you don't get to see the cards themselves. The pricing, uncompetitive. The convenience, yes, it's there because you just have it on a screen, and it could be expanding the market for casuals and new people getting into the hobby, right? But the Pokemon is starting to get really expensive. I'm running out of cash myself, So it's like, it's tough. It's tough, and I feel for the local game stores that I buy product from that are getting much less product compared to like the big game stores and whatnot. So it's like in a recent couple of weeks now, like there's been like scattered distribution amongst like the big stores such as Kmart, Big W. So I'm like, when I go to the gym, I just check my Kmart. Nah, there's nothing there. If I go to Big W, yeah, there's nothing there. Go to EB Games, nah, there's nothing there. But then I've got mates, in somewhere else like Liverpool or whatever, Penrith, and they'll be like, yeah, we were able to get one. We're like, what the hell? So it's scattered the distribution, which is pretty crazy. So yeah. I don't know if EB Games will start to buy cards as well from people. You probably have to hire like a whole staff member to do that, and you never know. Maybe they'll start to grade cards themselves, which will be another thing as well. So Look, I won't go too much and ramble on this video, but I just wanted to notify you guys if you haven't seen already about EB Games. But it looks like there's no stock at the moment, but I wouldn't advise buying any singles from EB Games. Buy from the local game store. Support the local game stores, guys, to be honest. Like, I buy from EB Games, like I just buy bulk, whatever. But it's important to support the local game stores that are actually in tune with the hobby. You know, they host tournaments. They're trying to make a business as well. You know, they're more approachable. They know what's going on within the market. Like, you go to any kind of EB Games member, their knowledge about Pokemon cards might be not as strong as someone that, you know, knows how to play the game and whatnot. So support your local Pokemon stores is my opinion if you can. But don't be surprised if they've, you know, start to follow the trend as well to increase the prices of cards because of big game stores slowly starting to undercut them a little bit. So anyway, take care. Make sure you keep it clean in between. Thanks for watching the video. Please drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm hoping to do another giveaway at 3K subscribers. Our last giveaway was a massive success. We gave prismatic ETBs, battle partners, booster boxes, whatnot. So I'm trying to give back as much as I can to my subscribers because the Pokemon card is very hard to come by. But I'm also, you know, wanting to bring my experience and my knowledge into the game. Anyways, peace out. Keep it clean between.